Greetings, friends, and welcome back to yet another Kentucky Route Zero Let's Play. We've had a lot of these, and we are starting to wind down Act 3, I believe. But then again, I thought that in the last 3 episodes, so who knows what's going to happen. We are standing here with the Xanadu computer, which I'm convinced has an essential part of whatever's going on in the plot of this story. And it looks like we are basically using the computer inside of the computer to play a game where we're going to hire a new research assistant. Uploading job advertisement to university message boards. You may have hired Mary Ann, who studies fine art. Assign assistants to a task. You may assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. She's going to go into speculation. Assigning available research assistant to speculation. I'm going to sleep. Time passes. Mary Ann makes a convincing argument for the edibility of stone. Now is the time to continue your work. Research assistants, 1. Realism index, 32%. Romance index, 17%. Mold coverage, 10%. Let's hire another new research assistant, I guess. You may assign... Oh, I must accidentally hit assign. You have hired Greg, who studies architecture. Let's just keep hiring people, I guess. No new applicants. Try again later. Let's assign Greg to debugging. I don't know what is happening here. I'm going to sleep again. Time passing. Time passing? Why am I having so much trouble speaking tonight? I do apologize. Time passes. Greg widens tunnels slightly to reduce the need for extra crouched commands. Mary Ann summarizes the migratory patterns of bats through the tunnels. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. Now is the time to continue your work. Research assistants, 2. Realism index, 57%. Romance index, 7%. Mold coverage, 20%. Okay. I'm going to hire a new research assistant again. You have hired Weaver, who studies mathematics. Weaver. I know this person. She worked here? Assign assistants to a task. She's going to work in speculation. I don't know what's happening. I'm so lost, but that's okay. Let's have 2 of them work on this transcription, whatever that means, and go to sleep. Time passes. Mary Ann carefully transcribes the sounds of dripping water in all of their variations over a period of several months. Weaver extensively notates tunnel diameter as a function of length. Greg muses about the love lives of fungal colonies. Intruders! The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. Now is the time to continue your work. I'm not convinced this is getting us any closer to the 0. I'm not convinced either. Just as a player, this feels like it's starting to be a bit of a grind. But our realism index has gone up to 77%. Mild mold coverage is down to 0. You may hire... I guess we'll hire another new research assistant. Hired Amy, who studies... Okay, I know who Amy is. Who studies human-computer interaction. Let's assign assistants to a task. We'll send them all into speculation. Let's sleep. Time passes. Amy posits that nature, not reason, is the master of industry. Marianne discards centuries of exhaustive data on uniformity of cause and effect. Weaver had ideas. Greg had ideas. Weaver follows the strangers into the tunnels. She doesn't return, but neither do they. So is that how Weaver died? She was killed by the strangers? Now is the time to continue your work. Sim index 38. It's gone down. Romance index 69. Mold coverage 8. I just want to fucking quit this, man. This is dumb. Sorry for the little skip and a jump there. I had to take care of some business, but now I'm back, and I'm still incredibly bored by this particular task. I have to say, let's hire another new research assistant. Loading job advertisements. You have hired Andrew, who studies statistics. Let's assign assistants to task. We're gonna suggest that two work on debugging, and one work on trans or speculation. And one's going to work on transcription. Does that do anything for me, please? I'm so tired of playing this part. The music's cool, though, I will say. Time passes. Amy identifies a bug with the oxygen level simulation, but is unable to fix it. Greg fixes some weird math with some weirder math. Marianne types up some lurid imagery from a dream journal. Andrew had ideas. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. Now is the time to continue your work. Maybe we should try to start over or something. This doesn't seem to be helping. Yeah, it's just getting worse. Do I want to really start over? I guess maybe that's what we have to do. It seems that that's what the game's telling me to do, so I want to keep playing. Okay, sure, we can keep playing. Let's hire another research assistant. You have hired Rick, who studies library sciences. Let's assign assistants to a task. Imagine that. We're going to assign 3 to speculation. One to debugging. And one to transcription. Let's sleep. Time passes. Andrew makes adjustments to the echolocation algorithm. Bats now fly normally instead of getting hung up on each other's wings and clustering together like horrible leathery tumbleweeds. Greg transcribed experiences, Rick had ideas, and Marianne had ideas. Amy had ideas. You dream fitfully. You, Lula, and Joseph stand in a hallway. The walls are blank and beige. It's just after winter quarter, before spring, so there are no students around. Joseph says something clever, and Lula leans on his shoulder. You wish that, instead, she had taken your hand, or that there was any other option. Now is the time to continue your work. Oh, I don't want to continue my work. Let's assign assistants some tasks. We're going to have all 5 of them mark on debugging. You have hired Roberta, who studies fairy tales. And she can work on transcription. Now I'm going to sleep. Let this do something for me, please. Amy fixed bugs, Marianne fixed bugs, Greg fixed bugs, Andrew fixed bugs, and Roberta fixed bugs. Rick transcribed experiences. Intruders. The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. I don't know about all this. Although our realism index did go up. Alright, so I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'm going to quit. Because I'm tired of it, to be honest. And I'm sure this is not terribly compelling YouTube fodder. Alright, I'm going to hire a new... hire somebody new. Connection failed. University message boards have been discontinued. So, let's assign assistants to tasks. 2 to each. Two to debugging. Two to transcription. And then 2 to speculation. And maybe that will be the magic number that I need. Otherwise, fuck it. Right? Am I right? Speculation. Both of them are going to be doing that. Now to sleep. Time passes. Rick fixed bugs. Andrew, thanks, guys. You did exactly what I told you to do. Thanks. Mail carrier on a bicycle brings you a sizable bill from the power company. Now is the time to continue your work. What's the realism index look like? 80. This is going up. Man, I really don't want to do this again, but it's going up, so let's try this fucking one more time. Okay. This is seriously the last time, though. I'm going to put 3 of them on debugging. Two on transcription. I'm just trying as many combinations as I can think of at this point. And 1 on speculation. Alright, this is my last bit of sleep. Time passes. Marianne fixed bugs. Thanks, guys, for doing your job that I told you to do. Just going through it. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer environment. Now is the time to continue your work. 6. 100% realism index. Mold coverage, 21%. Man, I can't do this anymore. I thought that something would happen when I got to 100% realism. But nothing happened, so try to quit and start over. Come on, kid, we've got stuff to do. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. That was a rhetorical question. Quit game? Quit game. I only understood you as far as wanting to quit. Maybe we have to lose or die somehow in order to start over? Eat the lamp. Don't be ridiculous. Maybe we have to wait it out. Wait indefinitely. Time passes. Research assistants come and go. You don't encounter the strangers again, but sometimes you can hear the uncanny echoes of their voices off in the tunnels. Years pass, mold accumulates. You and the remaining research assistants take to burning disused equipment in the center of the room. The black mold is intensely flammable and makes an excellent catalyst. It leaves behind a sweet narcotic perfume. One night, you have visitors. Outsiders, different ones, and later that night, an old friend. Lula, you really did go deeper into the caves. Premature, end of file. Press any key to quit. Could I have just done that earlier? Ugh. Alright. Kentucky Route Zero has done a lot of things right. That part was a little frustrating. Just a little bit. And now we're on to scene 12 in the Hall of the Mountain King. It just keeps going. Hey, Lula's here. I want to talk to Donald first, though. You really did go deeper into the caves. Well, you were easy enough to find. I've met a few of your former assistants. One can't help but hear things. Though this is what became of our project. Oh, I've made some additions. Joseph stole data tapes for the first half, so I've had some blank spots to fill. Yes, I know. He published his version, actually. I'm sorry to report that it's a bit tediously sentimental. We've been looking for you. So, you found the address data. Just pass it over to Donald here. Donald, do you be a dear and crunch these numbers? We're looking to sort out a street name collision, Dogwood Drive. Wasn't the Bureau going to process it? I insist. I have cycles to spare. I'll just pack my pipe and get to it. I should only be an hour or so. Andrew will carry it over to... I'll be at the Bureau for the rest of the night. Just mark it to private materials for the attention of Senior Clerk Chamberlain. How do we get to the Bureau from here? The bridge. Yes, the bridge. Through the gate over there. Now we too recede into history. Good. Good night, Donald. Meet me at the Bureau and we'll get you on your way. Head counterclockwise to the cathode ray, then turn around. Then it's just clockwise until you find the Bureau. Between us, I think you should drive. Hey, I'll have you know that Conway is a phenomenal driver, even with his crazy light-up leg. I am kind of mad that I put myself through all that. I should have just assumed that I could quit at any time that I wanted to and the story would just continue on. Oh well. I guess we're going to take this bridge across. Oh, it's open now. So, in the computer was basically just a rehash of the past, and it took us all the way to the present. Here's some more of that pretty music. Does have a hell of a soundtrack, guys. I don't know if it's out, if I can actually like pick it up. I would like to if I could. Make it happen, guys. Hey, the bridge looks different now. What happened up there? I'm actually not sure. Very mysterious, man. What's Homer? What do we got to say to Homer now? Thanks for waiting, Homer. We've been gone a bit longer than expected. We're having some trouble, Homer, I won't lie to you. Let's hop in our truck and ease on down the road. Okay, so we got to go counterclockwise until we get to the cathode ray. And then we gotta go back clockwise again. That's the cathode ray. Okay, so now we go back clockwise again. Tape recorder. Hall of the Mountain King. Cat carrier. It ain't ever easy in this place, is it? Go this way. Maybe I didn't go far enough through the cathode ray, and then it's to go back clockwise again. Let's look at our notebook here. Head counterclockwise to the cathode ray, then turn around. Then it's just clockwise until you find the Bureau. Went through the cathode ray. Now we're gonna go back. That's just the tape recorder again. These instructions are lies. They're trying to keep us from finding our way back. Alright, so that's the cathode ray. I'm just gonna keep going this way for a bit. That's children. The lantern. Back to the Hall of Mounts King, back to the rope. Back to the cathode ray. Maybe it wants us to go to the children. About a dozen children are gathered in a shallow, dry basin. Basin? I'm not Sean Connery, much to my chagrin. To the side of the road. They are seated on overturned pots and pans arranged in 3 configurations. One group of 5 children are clustered to the right. One group are arranged loosely in the center, all facing an older girl who sits on 3 pans stacked together. The boy at the head of the arrangement looks sternly down at another child. The young boy kneeled on the stone floor without a pot to sit on. The spare stock pot, perhaps belonging to the younger boy, is set to the side. Sit in the center. Ezra seats himself in the center. A few of the other children nod or wave at Ezra. The older girl takes a wide green leaf from the floor next to her and pretends to read off a list of charges. The younger child is accused of making agreements for trading card exchanges which he was not able to honor. The judge asks for a witness to testify. A boy describes the participants and events depicted on the trading card he was to receive and makes related claims about the defendant's nature. Ezra is asked to testify. Testify for him. The judge appears impressed. Ezra makes up a story about the defendant's extenuating circumstances. A few other witnesses testify the defendant's character. The jury is sequestered a few feet away and returns with a verdict of not guilty. The groups of children reconfigure themselves and a new trial begins with the former defendant now as judge. Okay. We got some Lord of the Flies shit going on around here. Dogs and cats sleeping together. Okay. So I'm going to the cathode ray device. It was right here. Now turn around. There shouldn't be a tape recorder there. This fucking game is pissing me off. Lost? It's no shame. I'll take over. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Oh, hey. See? It was all Shannon's fault. She just couldn't figure it out. Now we're back at the Bureau. For a whopping scene 13. I feel like I'm like tallying a score here for how many scenes there are in this particular chapter of the game. Let's go to the reception. We've got a nice ensemble cast going on around here. Ring the doorbell. You gonna come out? Oh, there you are. Hey, it's Lula. Here you are. Marianne has the rest of the evening off, so I'm minding the desk. Any word on the address? Results just came in by courier. Good news. Donald and his assistants were able to sort through the noise. I had Rick cross-reference their results against some of our records. He found a corresponding mail stop on the Echo River route. As it happens, the night ferry is scheduled to make its stop here shortly. The ferryman carries the mail and collects the I'm sure you can catch a ride off that way. You're welcome to wait here. I have to get back to packing. Are you going somewhere? I might. I'm feeling impulsive, and I'd like to be ready. Maybe to Mexico. It's been years. They still have one of my sculptures in a museum down there, did you know? Big, ugly iron thing. Time to have it scrapped anyway. Safe travels. Try to stay out of the water. It's colder than it looks, and deep. The night ferryman. Need to wait for the... Maybe go down here? Can I go down there? Now? I guess we'll go ahead and give it a wait. I want Junebug to perform her song again. That's where the goods are. How long do we have to wait? Oh, who knows? Alright, what happened? Up to you. It's okay. You can tell them. It doesn't matter anymore. Fine. So we were in that graveyard. Am I finally going to get to see what happened in the graveyard? Yes! Where the strangers come from. This is a nice setting. Nice little foggy scenery. It's almost Halloween, so it's kind of just creepy enough. Oh, there they are coming. I forgot I had to click. Hurry up, Ezra. Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. Worth a look inside, I guess. Why? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Okay, we'll have to make it quick. Alright, let's head into this church and see what's going down. Let's take a seat. Is this where the strangers come from? I don't know what I expected. Another dead end. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's our song. Listen, earlier in the mine, I didn't want to talk about it, but you don't have to talk about it. No, it's okay. I want to. When I saw Weaver, she was on TV. I was testing a pretty simple tube repair, flipping through channels to check the saturation, and she was just there. It was kind of horrible. I mean, I told you she disappeared suddenly, ran away, but we thought she was dead. Yeah, I guess I don't like to say it. Dead. And then the next time I flipped the channel to Weaver, it's burned in my vision now. She's standing in a room. The walls are a blank kind of gray. There's tape on the walls, like markings and desks, a classroom maybe. The camera is in the corner, so it's this sort of 45-degree angle into the room, and there's Weaver right in the center of the picture. I stopped, turning the dial. Hell, I think I stopped breathing. Eventually, she spoke. There was no real sound, just this awful hum. I read the closed captions. She said to go to the mine. I'd find something there. I can't remember her exact words. Whenever I try, I get distracted, fuzzy. Shannon coughs into her sleeve. It's so dusty in here, right? I hadn't noticed. Maybe it's me. I'm kind of allergic to... The hell was that? Did you hear that? Must have been the church settling. Must have... Oh, shit! What is happening? We're going into the earth. That's the most comfy elevator of all time. Oh my god, what is that thing? It looks like I'm... Oh! I'm moving as him. The stranger activates the tape player slung on his shoulder. A crackling drawl echoes in the room. It is patient. It sounds like it should be smiling. My regrets. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. We don't see a lot of foot traffic these days. I guess you're here about the job. I'm afraid we only have one opening at the moment. Horrible business. What's this job? Certainly, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I've only just met you, but I feel certain there's a place for you here. I'll just take you over to meet the dispatcher, show you the trucks, get you familiarized. We can converse as we go. What is this place? Well, it's not an old church. No, I guess not. But still, it has all kind of reverence to it. What's that smell? Like bread. Baking bread. please follow me. And on that note, we are going to call it quits yet again. I do apologize. I just don't want to make any one of these videos too long, just for file size purposes. But I am going to continue this right away. I told you that I was going to keep playing this until I finished it, and so I'm going to post these all as one big batch onto YouTube, so that they're all there and ready for you, hopefully. That's the plan. But regardless, make sure you check out jetpackjoust.com. Make sure you keep watching the series. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like it. These Let's Plays don't always do super well compared to some of the more like open-ended stuff that we do, but if you appreciate the Let's Plays, if you appreciate Can I Kick It or Hit the Table or whatever else that is we do, if there's something you like, please subscribe. Please tell your friends about us, and we'll be right back with another episode of Kentucky Route Zero.